Presenting Pakistan's largest fitness destination, designed to elevate your lifestyle with latest fitness equipment. Providing mixed martial arts classes and much more. At the heart of HUFC lies the cage where international fighting events take place. Keeping the children entertained while you focus on yourself. Whatever you name, we have it. Get your membership today and experience international standard facilities here in Lahore, Pakistan. Presenting Pakistan's largest fitness destination, designed to elevate your lifestyle with latest fitness equipment. Providing mixed martial arts classes and much more. At the heart of HUFC lies the cage where international fighting events take place. Keeping the children entertained while you focus on yourself. Whatever you name, we have it. Get your membership today and experience international standard facilities here in Lahore, Pakistan. Presenting Pakistan's largest fitness destination, designed to elevate your lifestyle with latest fitness equipment. Providing mixed martial arts classes and much more. At the heart of HUFC lies the cage where international fighting events take place. Keeping the children entertained while you focus on yourself. Whatever you name, we have it. Get your membership today and experience international standard facilities here in Lahore, Pakistan. Presenting Pakistan's largest fitness destination, designed to elevate your lifestyle with latest fitness equipment. Providing mixed martial arts classes and much more. At the heart of HUFC lies the cage where international fighting events take place. Keeping the children entertained while you focus on yourself. Whatever you name, we have it. Get your membership today and experience international standard facilities here in Lahore, Pakistan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for Super Fights 3, brought to you by HUFC Club, right here in the heart and soul of mixed martial arts in Lahore, HUFC Club, inside the Super Fights arena. We are about to get into our 3 main fights of the evening, comprising of our main card of the evening. First up, we'll be witnessing Izzat Khan taking on Muhammad Siddiq. After that, we'll be seeing Maham take on the Afghan Golden Girl, Arzu Ahmed, and of course our main event of the evening, the title defense of Babar the Flogger Ali, as he welcomes the first fighter out of Egypt to compete in super fights, that is Ahmed Khalil. 3 very exciting fights here in our main card, comprising of 2 co-main events and 1 main event. And now to kick us off underway with the main card, over to Ahmed Nawaz.
Thank you, Khalil. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the first co-main event of the evening. It is action-packed thrillers that are now up in this cage. This is Super Fights 3, brought to you by HUFC Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to the first co-main event of the night. Making his way from the blue corner, representing Afghanistan. Please welcome Izzat Khan!
Izzat Khan has been a mainstay of Peshawari MMA for years now. The first fighter to ever compete on Pakistani television in the history of Pak MMA against Haider Farman. He took Haider Farman to his absolute limit in ARY Warriors 1, and tonight he returns to the octagon for the first time since, and he welcomes Muhammad Siddiq from Karachi. Izzat Khan is one of those guys who's tenacious, who's hungry, who's rugged, who's tough, and is gritty inside the cage, and will do everything possible to get a win. I'm so excited to witness the return of Izzat Khan to Pak MMA.
3 years, Daniel. 3 years Izzat Khan has been out of the game, And in 3 years, pocket MMA has evolved so much. And that's exactly what his opponent represents. New talent, new blood, new thirst, new hunger. So this is a great challenge for Izzat Khan to be going up against Mohammed Siddiq to see whether he can get the ring rust off. What does that affect him? The time off he's taken off of the game, is that going to play a role in this fight? How fresh is he? How is he feeling mentally, physically? A lot of questions need to be answered, and they will be answered here tonight.
Izzat Khan says he's a wrestler. I believe him. But man, can he strike when the situation requires it? He's well-rounded, dangerous in multiple departments of the game. And even though he hasn't been fighting, he has still been very much active, coaching guys, preparing them. The next crop of talent coming out of Peshawar. One of them, of course, in the background, Irfan Khan, very close personal friend of Izzat. And of course, cornering him tonight as well in another Peshawari mainstay in Rafiq Afridi, perhaps the single greatest fighter to come out of Peshawar in Pak MMA. Izzat Khan has a lot on his shoulders. He has a lot on the line here tonight. He has everything to lose. He has everything to gain. Massive chip on his shoulder as this man from Peshawar enters the Super Fights arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Afghanistan, Izzat Khan. And his opponent, representing Pakistan. From the red corner, please welcome Muhammad Siddiq.
Full disclosure, this is the first time I'm seeing this young kid of only 18 years old making his way inside an octagon. He started his career professionally, decided to circumvent the amateur circuit, and tonight he faces a wily veteran. This is an old guard versus new guard kind of fight, and this guy, Mohammed Siddiq, comes from the Maz Khan Academy, comes from a system of Wushu fighters, comes from a system of pure strikers, now transitioning as a team and as a unit towards mixed martial arts. He, ladies and gentlemen, represents the crop of talent that is moving from traditional martial arts to modern martial arts and are doing everything they can to incorporate every aspect of the game. Going against a wrestler, it's a tall task, but this is Maz Khan Academy, of course led by one of the legends of Pakistani martial arts, Maz Khan. He is coming in tonight to prove that his master knows what he's doing, and he's here to prove that he is someone to be messed with. This is Mohammed Siddiq.
Of course, like you said, Daniel, this is the old versus the new. And of course, this is a very tough task for Mohammed Siddiq. He is very young, 18 years old is this kid, going up against a 25-year-old veteran, Izzat Khan, with a record of 4-1. He specializes in wrestling. So you're only thinking, Mohammed Siddiq being very young, whether he has the strength to deal with the relentless wrestling of Izzat Khan or not. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find that out very shortly, as Mohammed Siddiq is now about to enter the cage. And we will now move on with the ring announcements with Daniel Nasser Mirza.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 rounds of MMA action in the Super Fights Flyweight division, and it is your first of 2 co-main events of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an MMA fighter and a wrestler standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall with a professional record of 4 wins, 1 loss, no draws. He fights out of deep Peshawar and fights and hails from Kabul, Afghanistan. Izzat Khan! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, an MMA fighter standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, undefeated with 1 win, no losses, no draws. He represents the Maz Khan Academy and fights out of Karachi, Pakistan. the action begins. Obez Shah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very first fight of the co-main card here. Izzat Khan versus Mohammed Siddiq. Izzat, of course, in blue. Mohammed Siddiq in red. Referee Obez Shah calls the start to the action here, and here we go. Both fighters meet in the center here. Izzat Khan now with the pressure, keeping Mohammed Siddiq on his back foot. Mohammed Siddiq doing a nice job of using that jab to keep Izzat at bay. Hard overhand attempt there by Izzat Khan.
Izzat Khan loves that boxing, and he's using a similar style as he has previously against Heather Farman. That boxing, that elusive head movement. He's so loose in there. That quick jab as well.
Mohammed Siddiq patiently trying to make reads, trying to get in range of Izzat Khan here.
Let's see who's the first one who's going to shoot here. That's what I'm interested in.
Izzat Khan looking for those big shots. He waits for the guard of Mohammed Siddiq to open, and he throws a bomb. He's showing Mohammed Siddiq a lot of different looks. But Mohammed Siddiq still firing with those T-kicks. Nice low kick there by Izzat Khan.
Izzat Khan's really evolved his game. He used to be a pure wrestler, nothing but. And now you see him so comfortable with that MMA style, but got tagged there.
An exchange of hooks by both fighters.
Izzat is opting to strike with the Wushu fighter. And that's interesting. It's very gutsy of him. He's doing a good job, though.
Mohammed Siddiq needs to check those kicks. They're going to add up eventually. Izzat Khan still looking for those big shots.
Yeah, I don't think he's here just to get a win, which is a great look for him. He's here to make a statement.
Yeah, he is coming off of a 3-year layoff, so you expect he's going to want to make a show out of this.
He looks just as calm as he did 3 years ago. Nice setup for that overhand.
Mohammed Siddiq is doing a very nice job of not staying stationary, so those huge overhands and hooks of Izzat Khan aren't really landing, but those low kicks are.
These inside kicks by Izzat have been so good, just as I said it, on cue. Another overhand attempted. Trying to find that range down the center. Look at how he's changing levels, always threatening that takedown. Nice shot to the body once again. Izzat Khan looks fluid tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Some showboating from Izzat Khan.
Typical Izzat Khan fashion. The counter is not having a good night tonight. We are still in round 1. No one's complaining. This is a great first round for both guys. Fun to watch.
The crowd was really into that countdown and seem now pretty disappointed.
Izzat's talking to his corner very freely. I love how he's changing those levels, but he needs to be careful for a front kick. Something coming up from bottom, up top. He's always out of range as Izzat. Look at that.
Nice hook there landed by Mohammed Siddiq. Mohammed Siddiq has a very wide stance, and that is what's opening up for those inside low kicks. Again, another one landed for Izzat Khan.
It's great strategy by Izzat. That's how you take care of the Wushu fighters. They have wide stances. You keep chopping their legs away. That makes them think.
Nice check hook earlier by Izzat Khan.
Ooh, inside leg kicks exchanged. Just out of range again, Izzat. Izzat does a great job of moving in, throwing his strikes, and being out of range as soon as Siddiq is countering. Siddiq needs to read this pattern and learn it. Nice uppercut.
It seems like the countdown was because there was a 3-minute timer
Yeah.
on it, but this is a professional fight, so
Ooh.
5 minutes. As
They're
Mohammed
gonna-
Siddiq is opening up.
Swing for the fences. Izzat Khan's going to skip to the middle and meet him back there.
Mohammed Siddiq is starting to limp on that lead leg of his now. That's why he's starting to show some urgency.
And now we have 10 seconds left. Jab is nice for Izzat. And that is the end of round number 1. Really exciting first round. Izzat Khan looking good, looking clean. Did not shoot even once, Salman.
Yeah, he's staying very patient. He's not overextending. He's not overcommitting. It seems like he came in with a plan and he's trying to execute it. It seems like he's chosen a way he wants to finish the fight, and that's what he's trying for.
I mean, all in all, he's very, very comfortable on the feet against somebody who comes from the most dangerous group of strikers in the country, if not at least in Karachi, and that is Maaz Khan Academy. No disrespect to 3G, K7 or the other great teams, but Maaz Khan Academy is known for producing national level champions in Wushu at least. But so far, Mohammed Siddiq has been able to show nothing in front of Izzat Khan. And Izzat Khan, in his typical manner, just comfortable, shucking and jiving, throwing these jabs, throwing these strikes, throwing anything he wants to, and just having a good time.
Look at the left knee of Mohammed Siddiq. It's starting to swell up.
He gonna feel that in the morning, huh?
He probably feels it right now as well. Round number 2 is underway. Here we go.
We are underway. Izzat Khan had a great first round. The inside leg kicks in the overhands, but that left hook was beautiful.
Mohammed Siddiq showing urgency now.
As he should.
He needs to check those kicks.
Oh my goodness! Out of nowhere! He drops him down! He's going for a choke! Izzat Khan is in trouble!
Out of nowhere!
What a connection there! Izzat Khan gets dropped! And now Mohammed Siddiq can smell blood in the water!
Izzat's hurt. He's on wobbly legs right now. Mohammed Siddiq hunting him down. He's looking for those finishing blows.
Izzat with a left hook, still opting to strike here. Will not shoot in, too much pride.
Izzat clearly hurt right now. Mohammed Siddiq not trying to overhaste.
What a knockdown. Mohammed Siddiq out of nowhere lost every second of round number 1. Opens up round number 2 with a beautiful connection.
Mohammed Siddiq can't allow Izzat Khan to recover here. Izzat Khan slowly regaining some of that balance. But he's clearly hurt. You can see it in his face. He was not expecting that.
None of us were. Literally came out of virtually nowhere. Thin air.
Izzat Khan wobbling his arms. You can see he's trying to get back in mentally in this fight.
No more shucking and jiving, no more taunting, no more feeling himself. He needs to recompose. He needs to refocus. And he needs to find the way to break the momentum of Mohammed Siddiq. 3 minutes is a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen. They still have all of that to work.
Mohammed Siddiq, this shouldn't be the time for him to slowing down the fight. He should be pressuring and keeping Izzat Khan on the back foot, using his combinations, because this is as hurt as he's going to have Izzat Khan in this fight.
Izzat Khan still doing well with the leg kicks. I am interested to know why he isn't shooting at any point. Not even setting up a takedown.
He was looking at the legs. I think he's thinking of it now.
If he wants to stay in this round, he needs to do something big here. Siddiq with an excellent knockdown.
Izzat slowly starting to smile again, getting back his movement. Mohammed Siddiq wasn't able to capitalize.
Whew. Heavy hands on the 18-year-old, pardon me.
Mohammed Siddiq needs to use his hands more, his jab like he was in the first round. It seems like he's trying to do most of his work with his legs, but he needs to use his hands now.
Nice jab down the middle.
Izzat Khan starting to smile again. He's getting back his movement. He's communicating with his corner. It seems like he's made steady recovery so far, but how much, we don't really know.
Izzat's getting tagged now. Way more than round one. Siddiq has done an excellent job of making the reads.
Siddiq shouldn't be this stationary in front of Izzat Khan. He needs to make the most of these positions.
I don't think he has an option, man. His front leg is absolutely beat up from round 1 and 2, but you're right. He needs to set something up big here. That window of Izzat being hurt might as well be gone by now.
He needs to start using his jab and close the distance, because that will also nullify those low kicks of Izzat Khan. When he closes the distance, it'll be hard for Izzat Khan.
Oh! He ate 4 and gave him an overhand to return, did Izzat. Nice jab by Izzat. Now Siddiq showboating.
Was he offended?
I think he was. Like, that's my thing. He's just showing him these punches, Siddiq.
You know, Al-Khabib says, if you give slap, you have to take slap.
Nice outside leg kick there by Izzat.
I'm just really confused. Mohammed Siddiq, he had Izzat Khan hurt, and for a very long time, but he hasn't closed the distance. He's not doing much with his hands. What is he waiting for?
Just a few seconds left here. Clearly we know who this round is going to. Excellent stuff by Mohammed Siddiq to recover. Round 1 went to the blue, but round 2 definitely went to red. What a great fight this is turning out to be. Mohammed Siddiq doing better than a lot of people thought he would in only his second pro fight. Izzat Khan needs to recompose himself and re-strategize here in his corner.
I imagine Rafiq Afridi should be saying, take him down, keep him down, and pummel him, because that's when we'll have the most advantage. We know that the fight isn't doing very well on the feet. It's more or less a stalemate now, because both of them aren't doing much. Izzat Khan still opening up with those low kicks, and Mohammed Siddiq still not checking them and still not using his hands. But this was a good round for Mohammed Siddiq. He got that knockdown. So it'll be really interesting to see how this round goes, and if it goes the distance, how to look on the judges' scorecards.
First 2 rounds were interesting to say the least. The story of the fight is that both fighters opt to strike, even though one of them has a wrestling pedigree. The 3rd round will decide the fates of both these young fighters in their professional careers, and all important win or loss is on the balance. Referee Vesha getting the towel. Still some wetness on the body of Izzat Khan. They need to be completely dry when starting the fight to nullify the grappling advantage. Siddiq still gets some time with his corner. He's shown he has the hands. Izzat Khan has shown that he has the mentality. Who's going to win? We're going to find out here. Round number 2 right here at Super Fights 3.
Mohammed Siddiq again, just like the previous round, showing urgency. But he needs to show it a lot more, and for the entirety of the round, not just the first minute.
Leg kicks exchanged here. They're going to need some ice on those legs all the way till tomorrow morning. Trust me on that one. Overhand just goes shy for Izzat Khan.
Mohammed Siddiq starting to feel himself now, opening up. This is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to keep Izzat Khan guessing, and he needs to continue with those combinations.
So far, Izzat has been active, but I don't think he's thrown anything that would warrant the respect from Siddiq to be tentative. I agree, Siddiq needs to just stay on top of Izzat and keep pressuring him with these strikes as much as he can.
Mohammed Siddiq now opening up with those low kicks, but he needs to start using his hands, and he needs to start using them fast. And Izzat Khan needs to take Mohammed Siddiq down at this point, because you don't want this to go to the judges' scorecards if this is how this round is going to look.
Still a lot of time to work. Almost 4 whole minutes for both these guys. Izzat Khan has done excellent with the leg kicks, but he needs to convert this into some kind of damage. Great outside leg kick by Siddiq. Another one.
You know, we really like the striking exchanges in mixed martial arts, and it's very exciting when you see a wrestler opting to strike. But if they're not even doing that successfully, at what point do you think that they should be taking their opponent down?
It's a matter of pride versus strategy. But then again, to be fair, it isn't easy to shoot in. Izzat Khan might be trying to set it up, but like I said, he needs to do something, and he needs to do it fast. Less than 3 minutes left now. Another great outside leg kick. Call him DJ Khalid, because another one. And a left hook there by Izzat right in front of us. Clean connection.
Mohammed Siddiq staying consistent with those kicks. Izzat with a jab to the body.
Right hand goes shy for Izzat.
Izzat still looking for that big shot to put the lights out of Mohammed Siddiq, but it's not working out for him.
So far, pretty even this round. Nice jab down the middle by Izzat. The man from Peshawar did have a game plan to stand and strike, but it's pretty 50-50 in the all-important third round.
Yeah, at this point, if that's a strategy, you need to abandon it, and abandon it fast. Because Mohammed Siddiq is now racking up points on the judges' scorecards.
Oh man, that left leg of Izzat must be beat up. So many great outside leg kicks. You can hear that connection. Izzat returning some of his own. Oh man, the redness on Izzat's leg is just, my goodness.
So much bruising. There's so much bruising on that left leg of Izzat Khan behind the knee. Oh, hard hooks there by Izzat Khan.
That's what he needs. And that's what he's been looking for, if nothing else.
Mohammed Siddiq returns fire. They're going in the phone booth now.
Yeah, they want to let loose the more this fight goes on. Love to see it.
Izzat Khan also limping a little on that left leg.
0 takedowns attempted in this entire fight by both fighters. That's incredible. That's a super fights record, I think.
Nice jab by Izzat Khan.
Another punishing outside leg kick.
Oh man, that leg is beat up.
Nice overhand by Izzat. If you think these leg kicks don't hurt a lot, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, they hurt like hell.
Oh man, that leg is trash.
Izzat still relentless though, fighting through the pain. He can't keep taking these leg kicks. He keeps shrugging them off, but why would you opt to take the leg kicks?
Dana, he almost has blisters on his left leg, Izzat Khan, right behind the knee on the hamstring.
I get it, you're a tough guy, but check these leg kicks. They add up, if nothing else, on the judges' scorecards. And this is going to be a very interesting decision. And finally a takedown by Izzat Khan.
Too late, it seems, for Izzat Khan. He went for that takedown attempt.
Let me give you a prediction, Salman. This is such a close fight. Someone is going to be really unhappy with the decision, and I'm going to have the privilege, some would say, of having to announce it. Break it down for us, man. What did you see in this fight?
Izzat Khan seemed to be doing very well in the first round. Mohammed Siddiq gained momentum, and it stayed in a striking exchange, a striking battle. Izzat Khan was attacking that lead leg of Mohammed Siddiq, but Mohammed Siddiq started doing that back to him in the last half of the round, number 2, and into the final round. And again, that flash knockdown by Mohammed Siddiq, that's what turned the tide of this fight. He had Izzat Khan hurt. But Izzat Khan, you know, you expected him to shoot for a takedown because the striking wasn't working out for him. He was looking for those big shots. He couldn't find them. And at some point, you have to think that I'm going to have to shoot. I'm going to have to rack up points on the judges' scorecards. But he didn't do that, and he could potentially suffer just because of that decision that he made not to shoot for a takedown against Mohammed Siddiq. Because anything can happen if you leave the fight to the judges. And this was sort of a close fight, but you never know. But we're about to find out here with Daniel Nasser Mirza.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores it 30-27 Siddiq. Judge 2 scores it 29-28 Izzat. Judge 3 scores it 29-28 for your winner by split decision. Fighting out of Karachi, Maham Siddiq! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Mohammed Siddiq. Siddiq, बहुत अच्छी फाइट करी आपने। MMA में आपका मुझे लगता है एक्सपीरियंस है, उसके बावजूद सेकंड राउंड में नॉकडाउन, कॉन्स्टेंटली आउटसाइड लेग किक्स के साथ आप खेल रहे थे। कैसा महसूस कर रहे थे आज आप मैच खेल रहे?
बहुत अच्छा महसूस कर रहा हूँ।
और कैसा लगा आपको फाइट के बारे में? कैसा फील कर रहे थे इज्जत खान के साथ लड़के?
बड़ा अच्छा गेम खेला उसके साथ। नहीं बोलना।
कुछ कहना चाहेंगे जो लोग आपको देखने कराची में, आपकी टीम माज खान एकेडमी, कितनी मेहनत किया आपने इस मकाम पे आने के लिए आज?
मैं अपना कोच का शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ जिसने यहाँ तक पहुँचाया, मेहनत किया हमारे ऊपर, और यहाँ पे जिसने इवेंट रखा है उसका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, यहाँ पे खेलने का मौका दिया हमको।
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your winner, Mohammed Siddiq!
आपने दूसरे हाथ से माइक पकड़ना, जिस हाथ से आप आ रहे हैं उसका मुंह सारा छुप रहा है। वो कैमरा नहीं, वो कैमरा ना, तो आपने इस हाथ से माइक पकड़ के उस पे जाना।
अच्छा ठीक।
हाँ,
लेकिन पता है इसका मसला ये होता है, अगर बंदे को पकड़े ना वो इधर होता है, माइक इधर होता है।
नहीं ऐसे साथ उसके साथ आ जाएंगे।
चलिए नेक्स्ट टाइम। ख़वातीनो हज़रात, पाकिस्तान से मोहम्मद सिद्दीक। Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to the next co-main event of the evening. This is Super Fight 3 brought to you by HUFC Club Pakistan. Next up, Pakistan takes on Afghanistan once again. The first opponent making her way from the blue corner to the cage, representing Rawalpindi, Pakistan. Please welcome Maham Beg. She's coming back with a chip on her shoulder, here to make that nightmare of Super Fights 1 turn into a dream. Maham Beg returns after stepping up on 3 days' notice to take on the pound-for-pound #1 women's fighter in Pakistan's history, Iman Khan. Maham Beg comes in tonight with a full camp, ready to go to take on Arzu Ahmedi. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the product of the Mudassir Hungarian Kung Fu Academy, flanked, of course, by Bushra Akhtar Katana, a IMF Asians bronze medalist, and her coach, Mudassir Hungarian. Maham Beg is here tonight to make a statement, to remind everyone that she is still one of the top names on the top of the heap, and she is here to do it at the expense of the Afghan golden girl, Arzu Ahmed.
Of course, when you saw her fight last time against Iman Khan, we saw her using her hands and her boxing against Iman, and it really caught the attention of Iman because she had to take the fight to the ground and submit Maham Beg. So that shows us that Maham Beg is very confident in her boxing. She does, of course, have a Hungarian Kung Fu fighting style. That's the first time I've ever heard of that, but this will be a tough challenge for Arzu Ahmedi because Maham is more experienced. She has a record of 6-1, and Arzu still relatively fresh in the MMA circuit, looking to make a statement here tonight against Maham Beg. Maham Beg now about to enter the octagon here.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Pakistan, Maham Beg. And her opponent representing Afghanistan from the red corner, making her way to the cage. Please welcome Arzu Ahmedi.
Only 17 years of age, migrated from Afghanistan to the green and white, representing her flag proudly. This is the Afghan golden girl, Arzu Ahmedi, a symbol of hope, justice, and strength for all Afghani people. She's coming in to prove to Pakistani MMA that now that she is here, now that she is in Team Fight Fortress, she is willing to go all the way and become one of the mainstays and the top names of Pakistani MMA. She is 2-1. She's from Afghanistan. She calls herself the Golden Girl. If we are to expect what she promises she will do today, this is a name that you will remember for a very long time as she takes on one Maham Beg in your perennial co-main event for Super Fight Street.
And Arzu Ahmedi, of course, represents a new generation of female fighters, and that's exactly what we need. We need new names. We need more fighters. We need more competition, and that's exactly what's gonna make the sport grow in this country. Arzu Ahmedi is up against a very tough opponent in Maham Beg. She has the age advantage. She has the record advantage. Arzu Ahmedi representing Afghanistan here tonight at Super Fight 3 happening in the HUFC venue as she steps in the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 rounds of MMA action in the Super Fights Atomweight division, and this is your second co-main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Hungar Kung Fu fighter standing at 5 feet 4 inches tall with an MMA record of 6 wins, 1 loss, no draws. She represents Team M, Hungarian, and fights out of Pakistan, Maham Beg. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, an MMA fighter fighter standing at 5 feet 1 inches tall with an MMA record of 2 wins, 1 loss, no draws. She fights out of Team Fight Fortress and represents Afghanistan. The Afghan Golden Girl, Arzu Ahmedi. Your referee in charge of the cage when the action begins, Avesha.
Here you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event for the evening happening in the women's atomweight division. Maham Beg versus Arzu Ahmedi. Maham's in the blue and Arzu in the red. See how this fight goes as referee Ovas Shah will now start a call to the action here. Both fighters are ready and here we go.
Arzu jumping off the gate, so does Maham. Meet in the center. Arzu immediately opens up with a takedown, gets her down.
Maham reverses it beautifully. Goes immediately into side control.
Maham was able to reverse that very, very quickly. And now she's in the full guard of Arzu. Arzu has those hooks in, could be looking for a sweep.
Most definitely you can expect Maham Beg to have been working on her grappling after that Iman fight.
You can see that. She's in full mount and now she's raining down punches.
Maham Beg on top of Arzu. This is really bad for Arzu, but she reverses position. Beautifully done by Arzu.
This is what she needs to do. She's on a vertical base, not trying to throw down strikes, but Maham Beg able to create some level of separation, enough for her to stay safe, relatively speaking.
Maham gives her back. This isn't good. Still 2 minutes left in this round. A lot of time for Arzu to stay busy, but Maham gets back on her feet.
Both girls clinching now. Arzu going for a takedown, but it's a bit timid. Maham's gonna land up on top again.
Again in the same position. Wonderful work there by Maham Beg, showing that she's been working on her grappling. And she's able to do well against Arzu's.
100%. These are hard strikes too. That's a lot of improvement from Maham Beg between super fights. But Arzu there with the Uchimata. Almost got it, but Maham's still there. Trying to do a Kurt Angle Olympic slam there almost. You know I gotta sneak in those wrestling references. They both clinched up. Maham's got the underhooks, but what can she do with them? Arzu trying to put her up against the fence. Maham does a better job though. Here we are.
It seems like Arzu doesn't want much distance between herself and Maham. And she's doing a good job of keeping Maham close to her, but she needs to make the most of it because Maham keeps reversing these positions as well.
Maham's got one leg and she's gonna complete this takedown.
Wow. Great work there by Maham.
It's day and night what Maham Beg is showing tonight compared to Super Fights 1.
Arzu still holding Maham close, not allowing enough space for her to land some big shots.
You heard the 10-second clapper. It is going to be one round in the books for the M. Hungar star as Maham Beg gets exactly the round she wanted to kick off this fight here in Super Fights 3.
Yeah, very back and forth round between both of these fighters, but what's caught us by surprise is the grappling ability of Maham Beg. She's really improved her jiu-jitsu, her clinch work, her wrestling. She's able to reverse these positions of Arzu, and it shows that she's doing really well because Arzu preferred this fight to be on the ground or in the clinch, and Maham is doing fairly well up against her.
Interesting first round to say the least. Arzu Ahmedi got taken down quite a lot. Of course, she's been training at Team Fight Fortress. Maham Beg able to do what she can as well. It's the other way around. That's Salman.
Make up your mind, guys.
That's Salman. I'm not out. It's the other way around, just so you guys know. It's not important. We're not important. Let's go back to the fight. There we are. Maham Beg on your screen. Arzu Ahmedi looking to do anything and everything she can to remain victorious. 3 minutes here. About to go into round number 2.
Camera team keeps sneaking up on us.
Right into my eczema. We are underway. That Kung Fu sweep to open up for Maham Beg. Does not connect, but fascinating to look at.
Nice high kick attempt there by Maham. Arzu looking for that takedown. Closes the distance.
Maham's got a tight grip on the neck, and she converted to a guillotine though.
Arzu looking to trip Maham, but Maham doing a nice job of sprawling a little bit over there, keeping her legs away from Arzu.
Yeah, Maham needs to get that right hand underneath the neck of Arzu if she wants to turn that into guillotine. But right now her priority is just to stay on the vertical base, rightfully so.
Ah, there she goes.
Arzu might have landed herself in a lot of trouble. She needs to be careful here.
That looks tight.
Maham Beg's got a grip on her neck like anything.
That's tight. This could be it.
Arzu needs to defend herself intelligently. Maham's doing everything right.
Arzu still fighting.
She's dragging her. That looks unnatural. Supernatural almost.
She's put Maham up against the fence now, so it's difficult for Maham to posture up and get some torque on that choke there. It seems like nothing's being done,
Yeah.
and Arzu gets out.
I mean, the arm of Maham was still underneath the armpit of Arzu. So all in all, not the worst position for her to be in, but Arzu did really well of staying composed there.
And you can imagine Maham used a lot of energy trying to get that choke, and so the question of the matter is, how tired are her arms now? Arzu now capitalizing on this position here, staying busy, landing shots from top position here. Maham now trying to keep Arzu close to her to avoid any big shots.
Right on top. Side control is Arzu. Arzu needs to work though. Needs to put out some output here.
Maham needs to get that left arm of Arzu out if she wants to get out of this position. She needs to try to go for that underhook or battle the left hand. Otherwise, Arzu's just going to keep her there.
Yeah, Arzu is in a good position, but I don't know what she's trying to do here.
Looking for an arm bar. Both back on their feet now. Arzu has that neck.
All strength and valor to close out the round for Arzu as she commits to that choke. She showed remarkable strength there, ladies and gentlemen. In the end, but Maham Beg just so resilient, able to keep her down. Round number 2, Salman. Very interesting.
Again, a very back and forth round. Not much damage taken, not much damage done by both of these fighters. Most of the fight being fought in the clinch, in the submission attempts, in the ground positions. So it's really tough right now to say where this fight's going. It's really hard to judge. I mean, I don't want to be a judge. I'd hate to be a judge right now. It's really hard to tell where the fight's going in whose favor.
100%. That, ladies and gentlemen, is not something I want to be either. A judge in this fight. We are about to get underway with round number 2. And Arzu's corner is really, really in her element, in their element, trying to get her in her element. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 round apiece. We saw this story just now with Izzat and Siddiq. Here we go again. Round number 3 to decide who will take it for all the marbles. And we are underway as they touch gloves, or rather they don't, in the middle of the cage.
Maham Beg needs to keep her distance because she does well in the striking department. And it's very important for each of these fighters to accumulate some damage now, so there's no question mark if it goes to the judges' scorecards. Nice low kick there by Arzu. Maham did a nice job of catching it.
Maham showed explosive power, but she hasn't been able to really connect. She's constantly exploding Salman, but ultimately she's not really like that, connecting exactly on cue as she needed to.
Absorbed a high kick as well, Maham, but in a dominant position. Arzu looking to reverse it. Maham trying her best to stay on top here. Arzu holding on to Maham Beg, trying not to get hit by those shots. Maham needs to get busy. She needs to get some points on the judges' scorecards. Just like that.
Both girls have gone to war here tonight. All 3 rounds we've seen them absolutely be at each other's necks. Maham Beg on top though, exactly where she needs to be.
She's trying to stay busy. Arzu just grabbing on the neck of Maham, squeezing her close to herself, but this isn't going to do anything for her. It's going to do 2 things. She's going to tire her out, and she's not going to get any points. Yeah, that's what we need to see, some desperation, some urgency to try and sweep or reverse this position. But she can't just keep her close to herself like this.
On top, landing these body shots with vigor and valor. Sweeps her now on top. Arzu, nice guard pass. That was sweet and simple. The way she was able to pass through the guard of Maham and get right back up.
Maham doing a nice job staying on. Arzu hasn't gotten any damage on Maham in this round, and now a takedown for Maham. Beautiful work. This could just cement it now.
She was trying to be cute there, but did not work out. It ended up with her being on bottom. And the chant of Jio Jio Pakistan all throughout the arena as Maham Beg looks to be this close to being champion of Super Fights. Super Fights 1, a short notice nightmare. Super Fights 3, she could be champion as we come to the end of round 3. What a performance!
Beautiful, beautiful work there by Maham Beg. It seemed like the wrestling of Arzu could have given her trouble, but Maham Beg, she's made those adjustments since her previous fight with Aman. She's worked on her grappling, her wrestling, her jiu-jitsu, the clinch work, using the fence, reversing positions. Beautiful, beautiful work. Impressive work by Maham Beg. Arzu stayed resilient till the end, but it seems like this will be a Maham Beg fight. We'll be finding out very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
माइक चेक 1 2 यार आप सबसे गुजारिश है एक बार माहम और आरजू के लिए बहुत सारी तालियां हो जाए क्या शानदार लड़ी हैं दोनों
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of Pakistan, Maham Beg. I'm here with your winner, Maham. Maham, Super Fights 1, 3 days notice, nightmare. Super Fights 3, 3 rounds of dominance. You are victorious. कैसा फील कर रही हैं आप इसके बारे में?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, सबसे पहले तो मैं अल्लाह ताला का शुक्रगुजार हूँ, उसके बाद अपने पेरेंट्स का, अपने कोच का, अपने कुलीग्स का और तमाम सपोर्टर्स का कि आप लोगों ने मेरे लिए दुआ की और मुझे इतना सपोर्ट किया. थैंक यू सो मच. और मुझे बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा प्राउड फील हो रहा है कि आज मैंने पाकिस्तान का झंडा ऊपर कर लिया है. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. थैंक यू.
माहम, आपकी टीममेट IMF मेडलिस्ट हैं, आप आज विक्टोरियस हैं. आपके कोच ने ऑफ कोर्स बहुत काम किया आप लोगों पे. सुपर फाइट्स 1 में ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे ग्रैपलिंग में आप बिल्कुल कंफर्टेबल नहीं है. आज आपने दिखाया है कि आपको पूरी समझ आ गई ग्रैपलिंग गेम की. क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके बारे में?
सर अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम टीम हंगारियंस हैं. हमें जिस फील्ड में छोड़ेंगे इंशाल्लाह हम अपने सर का और अपने टीम का और सबसे बढ़कर अपने मुल्क का नाम रोशन करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. और जितना मेहनत हमारे ऊपर हो रहा है तो मैं स्पेशल थैंक्स करना चाहूँगी अपने सर का जो मेरे पास खड़े हैं. तो थैंक यू सो मच सर, हमारे ऊपर इतनी मेहनत करने के लिए, हमारे ऊपर बिलीव करने के लिए. और HUFC का भी थैंक्स करना चाहूँगी जिन्होंने ये ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया है, इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सुपर फाइट्स और तमाम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं सबका थैंक्स करना चाहूँगी कि आप लोगों ने हमें ये प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड किया. और अगर आप लोग इस तरह हमें प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड करते रहेंगे तो इंशाल्लाह हम अपने मुल्क का नाम रोशन करेंगे. और जो मेरी टीममेट है, मेरी कुलीग, मेरी सीनियर बुशरा अख्तर, तो ये भी माशाल्लाह से रिसेंटली IMF से ब्रॉन्ज मेडलिस्ट हो गई है और मेरे सपोर्ट में हमेशा ये खड़ी रही है. तो थैंक यू सो मच.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your winner, Maham Bey! Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the last fight of the evening. It is time for your main event, the first title defense for the Super Fights Bantamweight Championship between Babar Ali and Ahmed Khalil of Egypt. And without further ado, we are going to get the main event underway with the one, the only Ahmed Nawaz.
Thank you, Daniel. And ladies and gentlemen, now we move on to the final event of Super Fights 3. This is the main event of the 3rd edition of Super Fights, brought to you by HUFC Club Pakistan. Khawateen o Hazrat, क्या आप फाइनल फाइट के लिए तैयार हैं? एक बार फिर, क्या आप तैयार हैं? Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the main fight of the night. Making his way from the blue corner, representing Cairo, Egypt. Please welcome Ahmed Khalil!
Representing the Saracens fight team. They are not new to Pakistani MMA. They've been here before. But this guy, Ahmed Khalil is coming in tonight with a mission on his hands. 6 pro fights, 4 less than Babar Ali, but nonetheless, Ahmed Khalil is here tonight to make a statement. He is on the end of, you would imagine, a regular fighting schedule. He is close to the gate of exit more than entry, but nonetheless, Ahmed Khalil is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to play spoiler to Babar Ali's first title defense, and he's flown all the way from Cairo, Egypt, just to do that.
Ahmed Khalil, of course, fighting after more than a year. He's coming off of a TKO win. All 7 of his fights, Daniel, out of 7 fights, he's only gone the distance, only won once. The other 6 fights never even made it to the 6th round. Third round, excuse me. So you can imagine this fight is going to be really high-paced and could potentially end very quickly.
Ahmed Khalil has a very tall order in front of him. He's remained in the Egyptian regional scene, in the Middle Eastern regional scene, but tonight he will be fighting someone who has gone around the world and back and has held the flag of Pakistan high on multiple occasions. He is somebody who's going to be facing somebody who has been so experienced up to the 1 championship level, up to the 1 Friday Fights level. But Ahmed Khalil, like I said, is not a slouch. He is here on a mission. He is happy to get paid for this assignment, and he will try his best to take the Super Fights Championship back to Cairo, Egypt.
Ahmed Khalil, of course, has a very tough challenge. Up against him is Babar, the flogger Ali. Daniel, there's nothing more we can say about him. We've seen him time and time again. He's performed very well, exceptionally well in the Pak MMA circuit. So Ahmed Khalil, like you said, he's on the exit side of his professional MMA, his MMA career, and Babar's sort of still in the beginning of it. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup, really interesting to see how this fight could even potentially go.
Now, without further ado, we welcome Khalil into the cage.
मेहमान नवाज कौम है आप एक बार बहुत सारी तालियां for our brother from Egypt, ladies and gentlemen, Ahmed Khalil. And ladies and gentlemen, before I move on to the opponent, may I once again remind you that the purse money of this main fight has been sponsored by Trafolink Private Limited, transforming your electrical infrastructure. And the opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from the red corner, making his way to the cage, hailing from Rawalpindi and representing Pakistan. Please welcome Babar Ali!
Flanked by greatness, flanked by loyalty, and flanked by resilience. He is one of the greatest prospects to come out of Pakistani and Afghani MMA as a whole. He is one of the greatest to come out of the best team in Pakistan, Cax Fight Club. He has been around the world and back, raising the flags of his nations proudly, a fruit seller by day and an absolute ass-kicking machine by night. This is the flogger, the man around whom an entire MMA promotion was built, the man around whom an entire event was created, and tonight he comes back to Super Fights 3 to stamp himself as the ultimate super fighter. He is here today, he is Babar Ali, and he will want to stay champion.
Surrounded by current greatness, past greatness, and future greatness. That is Babar, the flogger Ali, accompanied by Nasser Khan, Salman Cax. Babar Ali represents the future of mixed martial arts in Pakistan. Cax Fight Club has been doing so much. They have done so much for Pak MMA. They have evolved so much. They have huge names in the MMA circuit like Ismail, the Volcano Khan. We all know of him. Babar Ali, also one of the top prospects of Cax Fight Club, in here to make a statement against Cairo, Egypt, in here to make a statement and make a name for Pakistan. Babar Ali, we've seen him time and time again when he fought last against Hussein Janturi at Super Fights 1. That performance was exceptional. It was amazing. I've never seen Hussein Janturi be dominated just like that, the way Babar Ali did to him. And we will now see him in action very shortly as he enters the cage here. And we move on with the ring announcements with Dania Nasser Mirza.
Ladies and gentlemen, for all of you in attendance and everyone watching at home, it is now time for our main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Pakistan Mixed Martial Arts Federation, with your judges at Gateside, Altaf Tafu, Rehan Hassan, and Waqar Heather. Your referee in charge of the cage once the action begins, Avais Shah. And now, the fighters are ready, the judges are ready, referee Avais Shah is ready. Lahore, let me hear you if you are ready for the final show. The final showdown! 3 rounds for the Super Fights Bantamweight Championship! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an MMA fighter standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall, with a professional MMA record of 3 wins, 3 losses, no draws. He fights out of Team Saracens and represents Cairo, Egypt. Ahmed Khalil. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is a wrestler standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall, with a professional MMA record of 7 wins, 3 losses, no draws. He represents GAX Fight Club and fights out of Rawalpindi, Pakistan, by way of Kabul, Afghanistan. And he is the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Fights Bantamweight Champion, Babar the Flogger Ali! Your referee when the action begins, Avais Shah.
Babar, the Flogger Ali versus Ahmed Khalil. Both fighters touch gloves. And here we go. Round number 1. Ahmed, of course, in the blue. Babar in the red. Both fighters making reads on each other, feeling each other out here.
Outside leg kick lands there on the inside of Ahmed Khalil.
We know Babar to be very creative in his striking when he starts to feel himself. But you can imagine he doesn't know much about Ahmed and his fighting skill and ability, so he's gonna be feeling. There's gonna be a feeling out process.
Babar Ali is so good with the wrestling, but started out as a striker, molded himself as a wrestler over time, training with the likes of Ismail Khan and a hard body. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote. Babar, the Flogger Ali.
Oh my goodness, just like that.
1 and done. Call it a night.
Wow.
Pack your bags. That is your Super Fights Bantamweight.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. blink and you missed it. What a knockout by Babar Ali. Oh my goodness. It seemed like there'd be a feeling out process, but Babar Ali just went for it and he caught Ahmed by surprise. And just like that, first few seconds of round number 1. What a showing out here for Babar Ali. I wish we could see more of the replay, the kick itself. But what a performance. Babar Ali, still champ. And now the corner's coming in. It's time for celebrations, and a celebration they deserve. Beautiful work by Babar Ali. Ahmed Khalil, of course, still in pain. You can only imagine. It's not the blow that hits hardest that knocks you out. It's the one you don't see. And if you don't see a body shot coming, they hurt, ladies and gentlemen. They hurt. You almost can't breathe. But the announcement will now be underway very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Please clear the cage. Clear the cage, please.
Let me just thank them पहले यार. पता है time बच जा रहा है.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to the results, we'd like to thank some very, very special people. First of all, a special thanks to the proud owners of HUFC, Mr. Sheikh Mohammad Aslam Irfan, Mr. Sheikh Mohammad Adnan, Sheikh Ehsan Sahab, and Sheikh Luqman Sahab. Ladies and gentlemen, एक बार बहुत सारी तालियां for HUFC! Lovely support by them and great hospitality. And now we move on to the results of this main fight. May we please have Mr. Daniel to the cage.
Please welcome into the cage to present the title, the owner of HUFC, Sheikh Adnan. Referee Ahmed Shah has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner by knockout and still the Super Fights Bantamweight Champion, Babar the Flogger Ali! I'm here with your winner and still champion. Incredible performance, Babar. कैसा फील कर रहे हैं आप फर्स्ट राउंड नॉकआउट के बाद?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह का बहुत बहुत शुक्र है। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, जैसे ही मैं केज में एंटर हुआ मैंने दिल से अल्लाह से दुआ मांगी कि इंशाल्लाह अगर मैं फ़ाइट जीता तो मैं अपने ओपोनेंट को डैमेज नहीं करूँगा इंशाल्लाह। जैसे कि मैंने सुपर फाइट 1 में हुसैन जान तूरी को डैमेज काफ़ी दे दिया था इंशाल्लाह। और बस अल्लाह ने वही किया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, मेरी दुआ कबूल हुई इंशाल्लाह। 1 पंच को वो KO हो गया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ और मेहमान है हमारे, बस फाइट है, होता है इसको कुछ।
बाबर, मैं भी आपके साथ खड़ा हूं, एक कतरा नहीं है पसीने का आप पे, टोटली फ्रेश, रेडी टू गो। व्हाट्स द नेक्स्ट मूव फॉर यू बाबर अली? व्हाट्स इन द फ्यूचर?
इंशाल्लाह फ्यूचर यही है, मैं 1 में अपनी 1 चैम्पियनशिप में 2 फाइट कर चुका हूँ। मेरी अगली फाइट 1 चैम्पियनशिप में आ रही है इंशाल्लाह। और यहाँ ये था कि 5 महीने पहले मेरी शादी होगी, तो कोचेस ने कहा अपने हाथ खोल लो यहाँ पे इंशाल्लाह, क्योंकि मेरी 1 चैम्पियनशिप में इंशाल्लाह नवंबर एंड या दिसंबर में फाइट है इंशाल्लाह ऑलरेडी।
बाबर, कांग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन द विन। कुछ और आप कहना चाहेंगे व्यूइंग ऑडियंस को, अपने सारे फैंस को?
अपने फैंस को यही कहना चाहूँगा, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग। आप लोगों ने हमें सपोर्ट किया, आप सबका शुक्रिया, थैंक यू सो मच। और मेरे कोचेस के बारे में कहना चाहूँगा कि जिन्होंने मेरी तरबियत की अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, और इस कैंप में कोच सलमान और कोच नासिर और मेरे स्ट्रेंथ कोच अली सीना और कोच उस्ताद नेमत, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 4 कोचेस ने काफ़ी ख्वारी की अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। बहुत मेहनत के बाद ये फल मिला है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। और मैं अपने कोचेस का, टीम कैक्स का, अपनी टीम का, तमाम पाकिस्तान अफगानिस्तान का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा। थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन।
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your winner and still Super Fights champion, Babar the Flogger Ali. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we come to a close for a historic, incredible Super Fights 3. 7 incredible fights, 7 incredible results, and the stories of 7 fighters coming to fruition the way they had imagined it. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for coming out tonight right here at HUFC Club. My name has been Daniel Nasir Mirza. For my broadcast partners, Ahmed Nawaz, Salman Bhatt, for everyone here at HUFC and our incredible sponsors, I just want to say thank you, good night, keep it tight, drive safe. We will see you at Super Fights 4. Keep it tight.